So it's Monday and I'm not up early, I'm at home in my garden and I'm waiting for my client to arrive for her boot camp circuit style training. Got everything set up. The rain is holding off just at the moment, so I hope it continues that way. She's actually given me permission to film some of this, so I'm going to film some of the bits that we're doing and pop it in the next segment and discuss a little bit about why we're doing what we're doing and what benefit she should get from doing those exercises. So that was a super good session, but who knew that you couldn't film and play music at the same time? So frustrating. I really just thought I'd filmed the whole of that routine, but then I realised that because I was playing music through my phone, through then a speaker, it wouldn't let me record. So I was so annoyed at that after I got her permission and everything, but it was a really good session. We added in heavier weights to some of the exercises she was doing, which was really good. And we added in extra laps of running because her ultimate aim, I think I mentioned last time, is that she has signed up to do the Great North Run in September. So I wanted to include a little bit more running, so we did more laps, and then we actually ended with a big lap of our lake, which is 0.6 of a mile at the end of the session, which was really good. She's coming again in a week or so not next week, the week after, so I am going to try and work out how I can perhaps play some music and film at the same time for next time. So it's Monday afternoon and I have just finished a little bit of filming about the Study Active course that I've completed for my level 2 gym instructing, and they are the people that I'm going on to do my level 3 and 4 personal training and nutrition with. It's been lots of questions around why I chose, who I did choose, and so I just thought doing a video about that might be really interesting. So I've done a bit of a review on my experiences with them, which, spoiler, has been really good. So filming done, and now I am off to practice what I preach and I'm going off to the gym. I really meant to say though, like last night we watched the Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury boxing match. I have never been one to watch any boxing, and definitely not a pay-per-view, but we were so invested in it. Luckily David only just got home in time, and we got it all set up. We had drinks, we'd had fish and chips, and it was really exciting. Like normally I'm just not into that at all, but I was really invested and I was so pleased that Tommy won because he absolutely needed to, so we were all really rooting for him. But it was quite an exciting match. So match, I don't know, what is boxing? Anyway, it was great. So just wanted to pop that on there, that we're experiencing new things. So it's Thursday and I'm up early. I'm actually in our counselling room where Moira, I'll just show you around. It's called Willow Counselling, where Moira works and is building up her business, having qualified recently as a counsellor. And it's really exciting actually to sort of witness somebody growing their business within our business, and she's so fantastic. You know, we really want to support her on that journey, and she seems to really be building the business up brilliantly, which is fantastic. So super busy day in the salon today and this training school. Moira is in, she's got some clients, which is great. We've got our hairdressing students in, and a new barbering student is starting today, which is great. He has already completed his level 2 hairdressing, so he's adding that qualification on, so that's really exciting. I am modelling this morning for some waxing. It's always difficult to get waxing clients, so I'm modelling for Catherine's class. That's a really good opportunity for me to do some IQAing, which is internal quality assurance. I have then got a trainee teacher in with me this afternoon with my stone massage class. So I'm going to be teaching my students the stone face and scalp routine, which is exciting, ready for their very final assessments, which I'm super chuffed about. And I I'm at Burley nice and early. The sun is shining and our daffodils are out in the garden, so that's really pleasing to see. Had a really nice evening last night with friends. It's really nice to do something on a school night other than just prepare for the next day. So I feel quite refreshed, although we've got a busy day today and actually a busy rest of the week. I'm in the treatment room all day today and all day tomorrow and Saturday as well, which is unusual because normally I'm not on a Friday. Just got some bits and pieces to sort out with team and time off and bits and pieces, so that's my plan for this morning. And then, yeah, busy day of clients. Oh, I should just say while I remember that this Sunday is the Anglia Water Day, like where the leak is meant to be completely fixed. So if anybody would like to take bets on whether they are going to turn up on Sunday to do the work, this will be the third time lucky perhaps, then please let me know. I'll keep you updated. So it's Friday and it's quite early, 7:20. I just come back from an interval training run. Really didn't feel like it this morning. This week's been a bit of a week and I've still got 2 days to go. So when my alarm went off this morning, I really thought, actually I think I'm going to snooze that and not go out for a run. But I forced myself up, and do you know, it really is true. You never regret a workout. I say it all the time, and I think I half say it without believing it. But I think I've just proved it. I feel so much better. I feel like I can tackle today a little bit more easily, and also I've moved my body and I've focused my mind. So yeah, definitely motto, you will never regret a workout. So it's Saturday and I've just finished a gym workout before going to work, which was really good actually. I haven't been on a Saturday, and it's one day that it's not manned, but it was actually fine. I think there was only 16 people in there when I arrived, which was great. I have one fully painted hand. I was doing a very professional technical experiment last night. We've had a couple of issues with nail varnish. We can't seem to put our finger on it, first world problems and all that about base coats and top coats. So I did a very technical experiment to see what might be going on, and we think we might have an answer, and we're going to have a play around with that today. It's been a busy week this week, lots and lots of things going on, so I'm ready for this evening to chill and probably have a glass of wine. Good morning, it is Sunday and I am just getting ready for my long solo run. I'm actually multitasking because I'm using like a treatment oil in my hair at the same time because it likes to be left on for a couple of hours, so I thought my run is probably going to be close to that. So I'd kill two birds with one stone, and perhaps the heat coming off my head will make it work even better. So I'm going to do a long endurance run today. So I'm going to use my Apple Watch to try to monitor my heart rate and keep myself in zone 2. The reason behind this is this builds what we call endurance and the ability to sort of run slower in order to be able to run faster. When I say it's the hardest thing to do, it literally is the hardest thing to do. I can't get my heart rate in zone 2 if I try. For some reason, my heart rate just likes to zoom straight in at zone 3 and zone 4, and I can actually sit there and even in zone 5 for quite a long period of time and feel quite comfortable. So part of me is wondering if my zones have been done correctly on my watch. But I'm going to try really hard to maintain a slow pace. What people say is that you run slow, but even that slow is too fast. So it's really hard to do. It makes your run extra long, makes you feel like you're not getting anywhere too quickly, or you're almost running backwards. So mentally, it's a really difficult run. But I'm really going to try and persevere to do it, because from what I've seen on YouTube and people talking about the benefits of it for your VO2 max and that just general endurance and raising your pace with your other runs, I can see the science behind it really working. So I'm going to persevere today, and I'll show you my stats later to show you how I got on. I'm also going to steal David's Shocks, like bone conductor headphones, because I usually use my Apple AirPods, which are fine, but people rave about these Shocks and David's not here. So I'm going to steal those and listen to my podcasts and see how I get on with those. Thank you so much for watching this week. I think it's been a little bit all over the place, which is what this week has pretty much felt like. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will look forward to seeing you next week. I thought I'd just hop on to say my 10 miles is done. Really odd, because that was like the easiest run. Keeping the heart rate low meant I had to run so slowly that it felt like the hardest run. So I think I had to keep my pace at about 11.5 minute miles, which almost felt like I was running backwards. But I did manage to. The first 2.5 miles, I struggled to get it into zone 2, but it was a little bit uphill. And although it was in zone 3, it was in the lower part of zone 3. From there, once I got into my pace, it was a little bit more flat. I managed to keep in zone 2. So I'm really pleased and proud because I've really struggled to do this. Shocks, incredible. Who said that running was a cheap sport to do? Just lace up your trainers and head outside. Yeah, once you start seeing all the gear, it gets very expensive. So I think these might be next on my list.